So as we said earlier, you're a corporate pilot, and corporate jets like the Gulfstream are known to be flying at much higher altitudes compared to passenger jets. Like I think most private jets fly at typically at 45,000 feet. So could you just kind of briefly talk about like why do private jets fly at such a high altitude? Is it just for like passenger comfort? Is it just for like the performance of the aircraft? Like what's the need to fly at such a high altitude?
Well, we operate the airplane at altitudes and speeds where it is most efficient.
Yeah, yeah,
And the altitude or the cruise level that we select varies on a number of factors. Um, but ultimately, we want to operate the airplane at the altitude in which it is most efficient in terms of speed and fuel consumption, both of which optimize the range of the aircraft. Now, the newer generation of airliners like the 787, the Airbus 350, they have the performance capability to fly at much higher altitudes. So that's the altitude that provides them with the greatest efficiency in terms of speed and fuel consumption. We are no different. The business jets operates between 39,000 feet and 47,000 feet. The final altitude depends on a number of factors. If I'm flying from Hong Kong, my home base, to London, our initial cruise altitude will be about flight level 400. And as we burn fuel and become lighter, we are able to step climb to 43,000 feet. And downrange, as we continue to become lighter, we're able to step climb to 47,000 feet. So basically, these are the altitudes that are providing me the greatest true airspeed and the lowest fuel consumption. So what altitude you fly to will depend on the aircraft weight. Yes, the airplane has a service ceiling of 51,000 feet, but does that mean that we're going to climb to 51,000 feet? No, that will not be possible in some cases if you are too heavy, or desirable if you're not going that far. So it
yeah,
all depends. So we do fly at altitudes in which the airplane is the most efficient. And it just so happens that those altitudes also provide a greater level of comfort for the passengers because we're flying at altitudes that are above most of the weather. Therefore, we can avoid turbulence. And those are the altitudes that keep us above most of the air traffic, which means that we have the opportunity of flying more direct courses as opposed to having to fly at similar levels with the airlines in which we had to basically be behind them, maintaining a certain distance as per air traffic control.